Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. My name is David Wilkerson and this is Surplus Funds 101. Just wanted to say thanks for liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done that, go do it right now. I'm telling you, do it. But you guys, I just want to make a video today going over just some of the cold calling basics. A lot of people, they want to get into cold calling. They don't know where to start, what they need, how to do it, yada yada yada. So I want to make a video and give you guys just the cold calling 101 basics. If you're brand new, or even if you're new and you just kind of want to get a little refresher course, this is kind of my overview on how I look at everything. So you guys, as far as cold calling goes, the whole point of cold calling is to identify somebody that has motivation in the shortest amount of time possible. And so the benefit to working these surplus leads with a cold calling system like an auto dialer is that you are going to be able to contact people on the masses in a very, very short amount of time, giving them your offer. And so you can cover so much ground when you're cold calling. But that's kind of what it is. Cold calling is just a marketing method that identifies somebody with motivation. Okay, now I'm just going to go down the line here. These are all the things that you're going to have in place. Some of them are mandatory, some of them you can upgrade to in the future. But this is kind of how it all breaks down, you guys. First thing is you guys have to have data. Collect it, organize it, and then get it skip traced. Okay, it doesn't matter where it's coming from or what municipality, wherever you get your leads from, have all those leads, how do I say this? Have all those leads skip traced, and then upload it in your auto dialer for you to call them, but you got to keep everything organized first. So I always do everything on a Google Sheets, and then I I move it from there to my auto dialer. But yeah, you guys, the data is huge. Data is a monstrous thing when it comes to surplus accounts. So you guys have to be good at getting it, organizing it, and then skip tracing it. Okay, now I've talked about this a little bit in some other videos, but when it comes to skip tracing, you can, if you want to do this the free way, you can use truepeoplesearch.com. Okay, True People Search, out of all the free ones I've found to be the most accurate when it comes to giving you the information you're looking for. Now, if you guys got some money, okay, this is what I highly suggest everybody do right out of the gate, or eventually work your way into doing this as soon as you possibly can, because it's going to save so much time and money. It's not even gonna, it's going to be unbelievable when you look at all the numbers. But you guys, my favorite place to go get all my data skip traced is Batch Lead Stacker. Okay, it's $100 a month. And then it's 14 cents a file. And anybody who's listening to this that's been in the skip tracing game will know that when you pay to have your data skip traced, usually, let's say the file amount has 1,000 contacts, you are going to pay 1,000. You're going to pay for 1,000 contracts or contacts to be skip traced. With Batch Lead Stacker, when you put your data into their system, they track it. So they aren't going to charge you for a duplicate file, and they aren't going to charge you for something that they couldn't get a hit on. Now, you guys, I know $100 a month to be a member of a skip tracing website seems like a lot of money, but when you really do the math and you really get in this and ramp your business up, you're going to start buying data all the time and spending a bunch of money on it. When you can work with a company like Batch Lead Stacker, okay, and they're not going to charge you for the accounts that don't get hits or any duplicates. So let's say 6 months down the road, you upload another list to be skip traced and it had somebody's name on it from before. You won't get hit with that, and over time that just adds up and you save so much money, and they even show it to you too, how much money you'd save working with them. But that's my favorite. You guys, if you guys want to use Batch Lead Stacker, in the description of this video I have a little link, so click on that. That's my favorite. I trust them. Not only is the information super accurate, but it's really, really quick, and the tech platform is really, really easy to understand and use. So that's what I'm doing. Then as far as an auto dialer goes, I mean, you guys can get the data. You can use True People Search as skip trace, and you can use your cell phone, I know, but you guys really want to put your business on steroids, you got to get set up with an auto dialer. Okay, I've used them all. I used to be with Mojo Cells. I've been with Vulcan. Okay, and I switched over to Call Tools about a year ago. The reason that I switched from Mojo to Call Tools was how many people I could reach out to. With Mojo Cells, they cap you at 3 lines going at any given time. With Call Tools, I can call up to 10 people at any given time, and there's an API key in there. And so if you guys just want to crunch the math in your head on how many people you could potentially reach by having an auto dialer, it is well worth it. It's $120 a month. And that's probably, out of all my household items, one of the last things I would ever cancel. This has been such a huge blessing for my business, not only mine, but a lot of other people. I mean, I can't tell you how many 7-figure earners I know. Everything stems from using an auto dialer. That's how they do all their outbound marketing. But as far as an auto dialer goes, you guys, if the funds are available, I would say start with 10,000 pieces of data that get skip traced. Okay, and what I usually do is I shoot for about 500 phone calls a day, or about 2,000 a week. That's myself or any other employee. And then we're seeing about an average of 1 to 3% on our conversion rate. Now, with Call Tools, it's going to give you all your KPIs. KPIs stand for key performance indicators. You know, every day, what I would do before I'd leave is I would go to an Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheets, and I would track and log all my KPIs of not only myself, of my entire organization. So you know, hey, it's going to take us X amount of leads to get a conversation. Each conversation is going to, you can just do the reverse math. It's a lot easier. With Call Tools, you guys, I also provided a link in the description of this video. I use Call Tools. I've been using them for a long time, and I can't tell you how many of my friends that are investors and wholesalers are switching over because it's just so smooth and easy to use. Okay. Now, as far as an auto dialer goes, you guys, down here, like I was saying, you know, most of the deals are going to come after the 3rd to 5th contact point. So you got to be able to organize your data and have it in a CRM to where you can kind of keep track of each person and what you guys said and how the dialogue of the conversation went on when you were first speaking to them. But I use HubSpot. HubSpot is $25 a month per user. Now, HubSpot also has a free version. I would suggest using that at first. And then once you start really scaling out, then you can go and you can add more accounts. The reason why I like HubSpot is from an automation standpoint, it makes it to where everything can just be hooked in there. It can be smooth to where you're not clicking in and out of tabs. Everything just flows and runs like a business should. But with HubSpot too, and I'd say this with any other CRM, you guys just start watching the tutorial videos, you know, and then staying organized too can also increase sales by well over 200%. I think most salespeople, period, they miss well over 50% of the potential deals they get just because they lack the follow-up. And so you guys, like, watch the tutorials, know how to use the CRM, and be very, very diligent with your follow-up. That is crucial. That's king. That almost rides above everything. Okay. Now, as far as an email goes, you're going to need to have an email. It doesn't need to be a paid one, but it needs to sound professional. I use Google G Suite. It's $12 a month per user. And you can go and use a free version, but I would just have it say something like, I don't know, ABC Recovery or whatever your business name is, and then have an email signature built into there too. If you guys haven't seen the video that I made about creating an email signature for free with Canva, that's in there as well. But other than that, you guys, this is just a really, really boiled down, basic, just kind of overview of what cold calling is and how it all works and what you need in order to pull it off. Okay. If you guys found any value in this video, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Other than that, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Other than that, you guys take care.